Come in.
How you doing today, Ms. Bennett?
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I should close the door. Perfect. All right. So, just gonna lay some stuff out real quick. All right. So, I'm Kurt Riesbeck. I'm Senior Group Sales Consultant with Liberty Mutual. And I want to thank you, first of all, for taking the time to meet with me today.
Of course.
So I scheduled our meeting because your Vice President of HR was telling me that your hospital's been looking for new disability insurance providers. Is that correct?
Yes, UMW Hospital has definitely been searching for a while now.
Perfect. That's really good to hear. I think I've seen you driving around campus in a white Jeep. Is that correct? A Wrangler?
Yes, it is.
Is it a 2-door or a 4-door?
It's a 2-door.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like it a lot?
I do. I really miss driving my truck. I drove a Chevy for a long time, but my parents surprised me with the Jeep, so I'm loving the Jeep life.
It looks like it's got a lot of work done to it.
Yeah.
Like halo headlights and off-road tires and rims, and does it have a lift too?
It does have a lift on it, yeah.
You take a lot of good care of it?
I do, but
Yeah.
I go off-roading a lot, so.
So I'm sure a lot of stuff breaks.
Yeah, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely does.
Have you had it like stuck in a shop for a while?
No.
Before? No?
Knock on wood.
Right.
No, I have not. I have not had it in the shop. The only thing it's been in the shop for was something happened to the antenna, but that's not from off-roading.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So you must take like really, really good care of it. You do like regular oil changes, rotations, changing your fluids, stuff like that, preventative maintenance.
Yep.
Well, that's basically the reason that I'm here today.
Okay.
So what Liberty is concerned with most of all is keeping your employees at work. So we practice our own kind of preventative maintenance through our employee benefits, essentially package, especially for disability, long-term and short-term. So I got a couple questions to ask you. So just to make sure that you're in charge of picking the providers that the hospital uses, correct?
Yes, I have other people to consult with, but it's mainly my decision.
Perfect. So when your employees are out of work for a long time, does it hurt your production?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
No.
especially with a hospital.
Yeah, and that's the last place that you want to have short-staffed people. You definitely want to have everyone there. Other people's lives are in our hands.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if production is slowed down by your professional staff being missing, it's really hard to substitute people like that. Would it be beneficial to cut down on the amount of people that you have going out on disability?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I've just got two sheets for you just to peruse at your own leisure. But I kind of want to get down to some evidence with you. So, as you know, employee benefits consultants, you guys have one yourselves. They have the access to other customers' testimonies. So, for our sake, I want to make a comparison for you.
Okay.
So, I want to talk about the features that Liberty offers that most other most other disabilities providers and just insurance providers as a whole don't, especially when it comes to disability insurance. So our main focus is number one, preventative care. And that comes with our clinical model. So what that is it's when Liberty Mutual teams up with local doctors and practitioners in the area, like Fredericksburg, and they work with your employees as well as the doctors to come up with a network that they can have access to regular doctor's appointments, physicals, access to exercise and diet plans, so that people can have the most access to be as healthy as they can.
Yeah.
So having healthier employees means they stay at work more often. They don't have to go out on longer leaves of disability if they have to go out at all.
Yeah.
So our number one product that comes with this employee benefits is that clinical model where we're giving your employees that preventative maintenance, like those oil changes and tire rotations for your car. So the next one is absence management. Okay. So that's another focus in our essentially bundle of products that comes with your disabilities insurance. So we believe that you pay us a monthly premium and we take on the risk of paying for these claims that people might make. Mm-hmm. Well, that's pretty simple and easy for most companies to do and then wash their hands of the situation. Yeah. We don't agree with that. We think beyond the clinical model, we should also give you some sort of help when your employees are gone. Because, we're taking on the brunt of the cost, but you're taking on a cost of just losing your employee. Mm-hmm. You don't have to pay them. You don't have to, take care of your employee while they're gone, but you have to take care of your business still. Right. And your business could severely hurt if these skilled employees can't be replaced or subbed. Because how often can you get a substitute nurse, Yeah. So we provide services that help you guys manage the absences when they come about so that you can stay as productive as possible. Okay. And then the last point of focus in our model is a return to work focus mentality. So what that means is we're going to go back to these other companies that pretty much sign the checks for your employees and then leave it at that. Mm-hmm. Well, not only do we want to take care of you because you're our client, we want to take care of your employees because it's the right thing to do. And we understand that your employees and their families are also going to have a significant amount of cost that we can't really meet with just compensation. Right. So what this is all about is ensuring your risk and making sure that they have something to live with, but we also want to make sure that they can get back to work as soon as possible. That means we encourage them to attend all of their seminars with their doctors, all their appointments, all their scheduled surgeries, whatever it may be. We want to make them as encouraged as possible to attend those things and to get as healthy as they can to return to work as soon as they can. Right. So that's basically the summary of what our benefits are all about and why we're so focused on your disability needs, because most other companies, like I said, they're focused on making sure you're insured and you're protected, but we want to protect you, your productivity, and your employees.
Yeah, that's all very, very important points. So I have some questions.
Absolutely.
So I guess my very first question I have is, are there exclusions? Will certain employees be excluded from this offer because of certain medical history?
Right. So basically how disabilities works is you're paying the monthly premium and we provide the compensation to your employees when they have to leave work. Mm-hmm. So it would exclude those employees that may have been on disability either before they were hired, disability that's covered by the federal government that's unrelated to your work, or we also exclude people who have run into disabilities that they've caused themselves, meaning if they were found purposely doing it, like jumping off of something and breaking, those things get excluded. Yes. Not really anything else that we considered can't be helped.
Mm-hmm. Then another one I have, I was doing some prior research before you came in today. Do you guys as a company consider pregnancy as a disability?
No. So in our disability model, we don't include pregnancy as a disability because through employee benefits, it's actually its own employee benefit. Yeah. So the package that we're talking about today would not include that. Mm-hmm. That would be for a carrier that provides basically coverage for, because it's not really an insurance, but more of the coverage for pregnancy.
I think I didn't ask the question correctly.
Okay.
I'm sorry. If something happens during the pregnancy.
Yes.
Is that covered? Okay, that's covered. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I totally missed the disability part during the pregnancy. So
I gotcha.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. And do you guys have very specific places where, like you talked about weight loss and trying to have a healthier lifestyle? Do you guys have a list, or do you, of like places that are approved by you guys, or is it more of a you'll cover wherever they decide to go, or that type of situation?
So we work with your HR department to find out what the best areas around your hospital are to get treatment. So we'll talk with your HR department and say, look, this is what we've done the research on. We believe that these are the best practitioners in the area. What do you think would benefit your employees best? And that goes into location and, again, what they've heard.
Okay.
So we want to keep the employees and your HR department's, ideas at the top of the list.
Got it. Well, I think you've answered all of my questions.
Fantastic.
Thank you for that.
Well, yeah, of course. So as we're kind of wrapping up, does this benefit coverage sound like something that you guys as a productive hospital are interested in?
Very much so. Like, as you stated before, not having the people there, it's a very bad situation for a hospital. So I think this would very, very, very much benefit the hospital. So that would be fantastic.
All right, well, cool. Then I have a contract here that starts the binding of your coverage. So would you be interested in signing today?
Absolutely.
All right, so you can just sign up here. Well, I want to thank you again
Yes.
for taking the time to meet
Absolutely.
with me today.
No, thank you for all the information.
Absolutely. So I'm going to be in contact with you in the next week to check in, see if any changes need to be made to your contract, as well as make sure everything's binded correctly, and we can go from there.
Awesome. Great.
All right.
Thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you again.